Dads tend to push boundaries just a little bit more so their children can grow. They encourage the extra step up climbing the tree. They engage in rough and tumble play, and what they're actually doing is teaching their children how to navigate risk, how to handle failure, and how to regulate their adrenaline. We talk a lot about the invisible workload of mothers, and we should, because it's massive and essential. But today, we need to talk about the quiet, parallel universe of modern fatherhood. The things fathers do in the home that go entirely unnoticed, unthanked, and unspoken. Because the true power of a father isn't always found in the loud grand gestures. It's built in the tiny actions stacked over a lifetime. I'm Dr. D, and this is Little Actions. From pediatric health tips to mental health advocacy and support for Black and ethnic minority families, we're here to help you stack your little actions for a healthier future. Hit subscribe and let's grow together. If you're a dad here who feels a bit invisible lately, or you feel loved, stick around. We're pulling back the curtain on what's really going on behind the scenes. Let's talk about what dads and father figures do. Number 1, emotional and psychological protection. Society loves to picture a dad's protective role as something physical, like locking the doors at night or chasing away a burglar. But in the modern home, a dad's protection is almost entirely psychological. Dads are often the shock absorbers of the household's stress. When a major bill hits, when the economy shifts, or when there's an emergency, watch what a father does. He usually goes quiet. He processes the panic internally so it does not spill out onto the kitchen table and scare the kids. He absorbs the impact of the outside world so his family can breathe easy inside the wall he protects. It's a relentless daily effort of managing anxiety that he rarely, if ever, gets to speak aloud. He bears the weight of the future so his kids can enjoy being kids in the present. Number 2, the logic of play and the growth safety net. The second thing that goes unnoticed is the hidden purpose behind dad's play. To an outsider, when a dad is roughhousing in the living room carpet or doing a ridiculously over-engineered activity, it just looks like chaos. It looks like he's just being a big kid. But child psychologists will tell you there is a profound invisible development happening right there. Dads tend to push boundaries just a little bit more so their children can grow. They encourage the extra step up climbing the tree. They engage in rough and tumble play, and what they're actually doing is teaching their children how to navigate risk, how to handle failure, and how to regulate their adrenaline. When a dad says, "You're okay, get back up, try it again," he isn't being dismissive. He's building a safety net of resilience. He's teaching that child that failure isn't fatal and that they are stronger than they think. It's a masterclass in emotional regulation, masquerading as a play. If this is hitting home for you, or if you're realizing there's a dad in your life who deserves a text message right after this video, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're building a community here dedicated to unpacking the real, unfiltered truth about parenting and personal growth. Your subscription helps us keep telling this story. Number 3, the maintenance of everyday life. Now let's talk about the physical stuff, the maintenance of everyday life. There is an entire canopy of labor in a home that is completely invisible until it doesn't happen. Nobody notices that the tire pressure on the family SUV is perfectly adjusted until there's a blowout on the highway. Nobody cheers when the filter gets changed, or when the lawn is mowed, or when the squeak in the floorboard disappears. These are unglamorous tasks. They don't come with a thank you, but they are the literal foundation of a functional home. It's the act of stacking tiny, unglamorous actions day after day, weekend after weekend, simply because he knows his family depends on them. A dad's love language is very often written in preventative maintenance. If a dad does his job perfectly, his kids grow up feeling safe, secure, and confident enough to fly away and build their own lives, completely unaware of the structural being he held up to make it possible. And honestly, most dads are entirely okay with that batter. They don't look for trophies. The quiet peace of a protected home is their trophy. So to the fathers who are waking up early, staying up late, carrying the silent worries, and showing up every single day without expecting an applause, we see you. Your small actions are changing the trajectory of the lives under your roof. We love you. What's an invisible thing the dad in your life does that you appreciate? Drop it in the comments below. Let's start a massive wall of appreciation for our daddies in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you in the next video.